on the home turf, and it was a good time to do that.
We are Dr. Manmohan Singh's children. When our generation came of age, I entered the workforce in 1991, the year he announced the liberalization. So in fact, my time in the workforce has coincided with the great opening up. So in fact, we are all Dr. Manmohan Singh's, in a way, his children. I mean, we were the children of liberalization. So when I joined, I realized that the culture in business was terrible. But it changed very rapidly, because after 1991, after the liberalization, we felt like a tremendous energy. You could feel the energy in the air. And there were new ideas and people were thinking about things. And I think I got really caught up in that energy. And I realized that I didn't want, the business was export focused, and I didn't feel the future was in exports. I felt that we should build our own brand. Why sell under somebody else's brand, where you lose all sense of identity? Your product goes under somebody else's brand in a country where it's not really recognized. And I said, here we are sitting in India. It's actually going to be one of the biggest markets in the world. Now in 1991, nobody thought it was going to be the biggest market. I remember the first time I went to raise money for Fab India, people said, look, A, you're in India, and B, you're in retail, and it's a big no-no. And that was 2003. I'm not talking about 20 years ago, I'm talking about a few years ago.
So how did you start building up? When you decided that I want to look at the domestic market, I want to look at design, I want to look at ready-made garments. How did you go about doing that?
Well, we had an exposure to retail because we exported to retailers, and we'd see their buyers come, and I'd watch how the buyers worked, and they had a very precise and methodical way of working, and they always called it the retail industry. Now the only industry we heard of at 1991 was the hotel management industry in India, which was coming of age. So I thought, why can't we think of ourselves as having retail stores? And of course there were many problems. One is that most rents were in black in those days, so you couldn't write a